Happy Father's Day.
Same to you, son.
How are you?
I'm doing fine. I hope everybody else is taking their time to celebrate with their fathers, because one day their father's not going to be there.
Or their sons.
Or their sons too, yeah. And we can spend 8 years working on a car. He's worked longer. And what a kid. One of these days, he said, when we're done, I'm going to receive this. Yeah. Happy Father's Day, kid.
Happy Father's Day. So, we are hopefully wrapping up painting today. Shouldn't be anything left to paint after this other than interior parts, which don't count.
Right.
I think. We still have the touch-up on the black to do someday.
Right, but this is a big day.
This is a big day. So
Yeah.
today, the bumpers get painted finally. And the hinge for the other side of the car, and that should do it. So it's a nice day. It's like 74, something like that. It's a little
Beautiful.
windy, but it should be okay. So we just finished cleaning out the garage, sprayed all this down, got a table ready there. We're going to try and see if we can hang the bumpers from the ceiling. I think it'll be easier to paint them that way, but we'll see. And if not, then they'll go on to the stands. That'll be a little tricky to do, but give it a try. Anyway, we're just taking a break because it's hot, relaxing. All right, we are ready to go. We're going to start with some epoxy on this guy and any little bare metal spots over there and the inside rim. I'll take you over there when we get to that part. Get the fan going. Try to dust the epoxy on really light because I have a tendency of just putting all kinds of texture in it, and that's the last thing I want to do on the bumpers especially. So dabbed a little epoxy on the inside of the door here where bare metal was showing. See what we did there? That's okay. It's a little dry spray, so the opposite of too much texture. I think this stuff came out okay here. It's pretty smooth. I think that'll be all right. Oh, I got a scratch there somehow. Oh, that's nice. Oh well. All right, we're doing sealer now. I'm just gonna dust some color over those areas right there. This one's probably fine as it is, but there's black sticking through here, so I'll dust those and then be ready to put some color on. That's the good stuff. We were trying to remember. I think this is $300 for 4 ounces. I don't remember, 150, 300, something like that. We need to add 4 ounces here.
That's 4 ounces.
4 grams, sorry, not ounces. 4 grams. Sorry, yeah, that was bad. 4 ounces would have been the whole container.
since today is Father's Day, and I was a young father when I started working on cars, we would have made those calculations with a slide rule.
Yeah, you would.
Boy, did we have fun.
All right, and then I'm going to add 2% of the accelerator. So well, this is in ounces right now, so it's right at 30 ounces. So what's 30.6, I think. Right? Not really sure I need that stuff anyway, but we'll put it in there. All right, so we got a little bit of epoxy, especially on this one, sealer, 3 coats of base plus a drop coat, 3 coats of mid coat, and 2 coats of clear. And everything was going great until the last coat of clear. So, comedy of errors that I would not have believed if I hadn't seen it myself. Let me explain what happened here. So I started right here, and I came in here with the gun and immediately saw it was way too heavy. I just saw it go like that. So I'm like, okay, that's bad. So backed off, sped up a little bit, came across the rest of the thing, no problem. Then I looked back over here, drip, drip, drip. And of course this was right below it. So it was going drip, drip, drip right onto this guy. So I set the gun down over here, and then I used this wire to pull this thing out of the way so if it wouldn't keep dripping down there. Then I took a brush and tried to, well, this is going to come across there, probably not very. Took an acid brush and just try and wipe up all the extra so that it would stop dripping. And that mostly took care of it. Then I came back, picked up the gun. Notice here, I picked up a piece of paper with it, and when I went over here to spray this one, the piece of paper went stuck right into the clear. So big right there. And then a little piece of it ripped off and stuck over there. So I came over here and had to use the brush to dig it out because it was stuck in the clear. So now I got a big boo-boo there, big boo-boo there. And I thought, all right, let's keep going. Then I came over here and hit it with the hose. Oh, brother, what a day. Focus. Why don't this thing focus? Right there, see the boo-boo there. So, and then now I'm coming out here and looking at it, and there's drops hanging off the bottom of it and stuff, so it did not come out so hot. Most of this is okay because it's in the clear coat, so we can sand it. I was hoping to get away without having to do a cut and buff on it. You can see the clear actually laid out pretty nice, but there's enough trash in it that I probably would have had to have done it anyway, and then of course now I really have to. After this happened here, I came back and sprayed a little more clear over to try and give it a little more depth. Hopefully when come along and cut and buff that, it'll disappear. I think it will. Worst case scenario, we just put some more clear on it, unless that dug all the way down into the mid coat, which I don't think it did because I can't see a color difference. But everything else came out good, I think. I haven't really looked out here since I finished painting. You see how nice that looks there. Like I said, I was hoping to get away without a cut and buff. So I think the rest of it came out okay. Not too concerned. So that's that. That really sucks that happened right when I was wrapping up. Tired, end of the day, probably just being stupid. But whatever, it is what it is. It's all fixable, so it's not the end of the world. Even these things, just nick them off with a razor blade. Here's the piece of paper that came off. Anywho, this guy's all done as well. You see a little bit of sealer or something right there. That'll come off later. So I put probably 2 or 3 dabs of Midco plus 2 of the clear. So it's got a pretty thick edge on it there. Hopefully that's enough to make it safe. And then, worst case, we'll just have to sand it down a little bit to take that little edge off right there that you may or may not be able to see. Probably not a big deal anyway, but if it's visible, we'll work on it. And you can also see here, I forget what this is called, when the clear runs down to the edge of something like that. So in the mid coat there, you can see it's got a big dark spot. And you can see the same thing over here on this edge along the bottom here. It's just too thick. But again, if we sand that, I think it'll be okay because the clear coat and the mid coat are both clear coat. So this really has 5 coats of clear coat on it. So when we sand it down, even if we get into the mid coat a little bit, if it's too dark, that's okay because we can just knock it off a little bit till the color comes closer to matching that, and then that will be fine. Anyway, that's it. Not the greatest day, but not the worst either. It'll be all right. We'll get it fixed. So again, happy Father's Day, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you on the next one.